Yes! Hello everyone and welcome to the Generic Live Show! Hello everyone and welcome to the Generic Live Show. And this is the pre-show to the most generic live show on the internet. My name is Dale Campbell, thanks for joining me. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. The 29%, the 22nd of April. 2018. Hi. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I know we've probably got some new fans in the audience. Because I'll get to that in a sec. This is Geek IO's variety entertainment program. Instead of calling it that, I've called it the Generic Live Show. And I'm your controller and your overall navigator for the show, Dale Campbell. This is the little pre-show. This is the pre-game, and then we do the show, the 2-hour show, and we do the post-show, which will have to keep on the rails this week because I've got a meeting at 11:30. So I've got a heart out. So we should be done by 11:30. Should be done by 11. But how's everyone doing? How is everyone this fine evening? It's a bit nippy here in sunny Cairns, Australia. We dipped below 70 degrees for the first time. Actually, no, not for the first time. But this week we dipped below 70 degrees for the first time in a long time, and beautiful weather out there today. It's fine. It's sunny. You'll get those rock types in Pokemon Go. Yeah, I've started playing Pokemon Go again, which is it's fun. I actually enjoyed Pokemon Go. I only stopped playing it out of the fact that I wasn't leveling up quick enough. That was my whole thing with Pokemon Go, is that I wasn't leveling it up quick enough. I'll open this bottle. What was that noise? Out of pure fact that I wasn't leveling up straight away, and that's not the point of Pokemon Go. The Pokemon Go is an adventure. Actually, all Pokemon games, it takes forever to level up. What am I talking about? But hi everyone. It's going to be a very mellow episode of Generic Live Show this week. Want to give you a few shout outs and get a few announcements going at the top of the pre-show. I'll probably repeat all of this in the show proper, but I want to make sure if I don't, I get it out on the pre-show. A huge shout out to CJ Boat, Kerry Wilcox, and Rachel from Geek IO. They did an amazing job on Saturday covering Largo Playcon 2018. Geek IO did some live streaming there. Huge shout out to everyone who we met there and had interactions with, and thank you to all the amazing cosplayers, there's no Z there, cosplayers who partook in the costume contest. Oh, it was a bunch of fun. I stayed up until about 7 AM that day. I watched the whole thing, and it was fun. It was a bunch of fun. had a blast being in the chat room and modding that and helping out where I can remotely. So I enjoyed it, but it was a bunch of fun getting to cover that. We'll be back next year to cover that. So that was for Largo Playcon 2018. It was a bunch of fun, Largo, Florida, and it was a bunch of fun getting to cover that event. But outside of that, we got a couple of announcements to make here at the top. If you go on over to bit.ly/AskDale, that's bit.ly/AskDale, that's AskDale, bit.ly/AskDale. That'll take you, we're thinking of doing a generic live show AMA. I feel like the show is in a good enough place for a AMA style event. So if you go over to bit.ly/AskDale, that's AskDale, we're planning on doing that in 2 weeks. We're planning on doing a AMA in 2 weeks. You can ask anything show related, anything Dale related. You can anything I do. Here, Geek I, you can ask about the show. You can ask about news. If you've got a question about the news that you want me to answer, we can do that. I'm planning to make that a part of an upcoming bank episode that needs to happen when I'm out of town. Speaking of me being out of town, turn this down a little bit, a bit overpowering. Speaking of being out of town, we have the first ever host takeover of Generic Live Show. CJ Boat from Geek I is going to be doing a host takeover. He will be hosting the show on Sunday the 13th of May. He'll be taking over the Generic Live Show. He'll be sitting in this seat, in this exact seat, with this exact same backdrop. No, he won't. He's not. No, he'll be taking over the show. He says he's got bits planned, and I'll be in the sky when I'll be flying in the sky and meeting people that are very familiar to me. I'll be on my way home from Catalina Island, so I won't be able to watch live, but I'll watch after the fact. But CJ Boat takes over GLS, and if it's fun, if I have to travel, I'll instead of having to record a ton of bank episodes, I'll just have people take over the show if they want to. It's a big commitment to try and take over, you know, the entire show. Welcome, Kerry. She says, we need to actually take you to Catalina Island now at some point. I mean, it's in California. I'm sure if we can... We don't have Leslie Stovall this week, so I can't skip to her clip. That was probably one of the best pre-shows, I think. And last week, thank you everyone for last week. Last week was amazing. This week we can't... We have to set the bar at some point. We can't keep smashing the bar, right? Smashing the love bar. Smash that love bar. What was I looking at? Catalina... It's in California. It's off the coast of... They do day trips to Catalina Island. What's a day trip to Catalina Island worth? It's a 15-minute... It's a 60-minute ferry ride away from Los Angeles. Guys! GLS road trip? Yeah, Catalina Island. However, based on Catalina Island being the most... over 1 million people visited each year. A 15-minute helicopter ride or a 60-minute ferry ride. Oh, we can depart from Long Beach. Or Newport Beach. But I want to know how much it's worth. How much is a trip to Catalina Island worth? Catalina Island Company. Hashtag not sponsored. Please sponsor us. Avion is the main city on Catalina Island. There are 2 harbours. Catalina Island's West Village is accessible by ferry. We've put together a few itineraries to help you plan your trip to Catalina Island, including itineraries for couples, nature lovers, or families. Which category do you think Generic Live Show fits under? Couples, nature lovers, or families? Oh good, we can pick up some magic swords while we're there. Exactly! Yeah. This music is rocking though. This is Cassiopeia. Loving the Cassiopeia for GLS pre-show music. We got a few bits of music to get through the pre-shows. Good for music. Harry sent me some music which we're gonna get to eventually. I just need to download that and download that, and because I need volume control. I need control. I don't know what that bit is. A new bit, Evildale. Mwah! Give me all the volume control. Mwah! I don't know what this is. Kerry says, nature lovers, since magic swords come from lakes and all. Exactly. Man. Also, Kerry, how are you holding up after Playcon? Hope you're holding up well. You guys did a smashing job at that, by the way. Just FYI. It was brilliant coverage. I got to fulfill my fantasy to have CJ say, "It's your boy CJ," which we just need that in life at all times. Blogger CJ. So. Kerry says, I don't know how it's possible to have corn hanger after one day, but I do. I mean, it's just, it can. No, it was a pleasure to stay up late. It was awesome hanging out. I had a complete blast from 15 million miles away. How far is it between here and there? Someone else figure that math out. No, it was a blast. Because you guys worked your butts off, that's how. You know, you guys worked your butts off. Oh, I haven't mentioned it this stream. Keep forgetting to mention this. If you are a Twitch Prime user, you can buy 500 bits to support your favorite Twitch streamers for $1. For $1 USD. If you're a Twitch Prime user, you can support us or anyone and give us $5 for the cost of one. As Jared Azevedo likes to say, and I can't remember who says it originally, but I'd buy that for $1. I know that's a movie quote, but I don't know which movie it comes from. It should come to no one's surprise. But no, it was a blast, and so here's how my day went yesterday. So I had a massive weekend, and I feel like I'm still in the upswing. And Mondays are my rock block day because I've got this. My call time for this morning was 5:30, but I've got GLS. I got to head off to a client meeting at 11:30, so I won't be at Gamer Geeks, but normally I have Gamer Geeks. Then I edit GLS, and then I go to work. I try to get as much editing of GLS done straight after the show. Sometimes it doesn't always work out, but I try. So my weekend was exhausting. I basically got up Saturday morning. Got up at around 7 a.m. Did house cleaning. We had an open house at about 9. Or was it 10? I think it was 10 actually. No, 9:45. Open home at 9:45. And then went straight from the open home to the Mana Pool recording. We did a recording for the Mana Pool, and that was at 11. So I had 45 minutes to quickly grab some goji berries and swallow them. So there's something to them. It's not just fake false headlines. There's something to those goji berries. Then in between all of that, I'm posting the Geek I show. So I'm making sure the Geek I show is right to be published. Where we did the Geek I show, where we did the Summer Movie Smackdown with Charles McFall, and where I spent $30 on a movie called a romantic comedy, nonetheless, called Crazy Rich Asians. So that's a thing that I have on my resume for the rest of my life. Mana Pool hype, says Kerry. Oh, I'm hyped for those episodes. They were great episodes. Except I had a bit of a dumb moment live on air. It's called A, Dale's a dumbass, and B, Dale's a dumbass. I kind of wanted to go see that just for you. Oh. There you go. Thank you. I spent $30 on it, so I'm banking on the fact that it's gonna make $200 million. My lineup this year. Okay, let's break this down. So my lineup. This is my lineup to try and win the Geek I Summer Movie Smackdown. I've got a wild card that I may need to pull me out of some sort of deep dark hole that I've got. Finally, I will get to lose one of these. It's a race to the bottom. And not to the top, to the bottom. It's a straight to the bottom. So I've got a movie called Tully. Actually, I've got it right here. I've got a movie called Tully. I've got something called Show Dogs. I've got Adrift, The Equalizer 2, The First Purge, and Crazy Rich Asians. Read 'em and weep, folks. I spent $30. Oh, that's right, Kerry. You spent your you spent all your money, that's incredibly hard to do. Like, to calculate out. I'm sure it wasn't. I don't know. Was it intentional to spend all your money? I've done that before. I went, okay, my slate lined up perfectly on my spreadsheet, which I didn't do one this time around. Can you tell? I did that, and then I kept. It went according to plan, and I spent exactly $100. I normally like to plan these things out very strategically, but it just so happened that I'd swapped out very late, so I couldn't do much prep on this, and I think it shows that I've got Tully, Show Dogs, Adrift, The Equalizer 2, The First Purge, and Crazy Rich Asians. Actually, the Smackdown has started. Let's give a quick little midweek update here. So Raul Garza's currently winning. He has earned 568k, and CJ Boat is in second, earning 527k. Kerry says I kept forgetting about wildcards last year, just as well. I can't buy one. No, I'm gonna laugh so hard if you win this thing, Dale. I'm gonna retire. Like, if if I somehow... Let me click on this. If I somehow win this thing, I'm retiring from podcasting. Clip this and send it in. Spread this around on every platform you can possibly think of. Put this clip on Pornhub for all I care. Which I'll get to you, Pornhub. Wait, that doesn't. that's a completely different related bit, but because that's a very bad. Clip this, because I'm going to retire from podcasting if I somehow manage to win this Smackdown with a bunch of Z-level movies. Kerry says, how about just for Smackdowns? Nope. It's go hard or stay home for me, because I am home. This is my home. I'll get to you, Pornhub. No! Okay. Here's my... Alright, we'll get back to the Smackdown and what's coming up in the Smackdown this week. In a sec. But... So... I don't know how to tell this story without revealing way too much about myself live on the internet, but here goes nothing. So... A video came across my radar this week. It may or may not have been associated with that website. I'm waiting for the oh god. And it was completely unrelated. And it was like a commercial for like something like an equivalent to what I could only describe as an equivalent to Bravo Television in the Philippines. It was like, coming up on I'm Too Desperate to Be a Housewife, Philippines. Will Dick Buttons get the girl of his dreams? Find out on Bravo, Philippines. Like, it was so, like... I swear it was an ad for, like... I want to be a housewife, Philippines on Bravo. Like... It was just such sea-level crap, and I'm like, what is this? Why is this here? Okay, I'm gonna stop now before I get taken off air. Ooh. Actually, you know what? I got that. I can just play this. He says, I'm waiting for his soundboard to load. I can just play that. I am confused, says Kara. Alright, we're moving on. Alright, so back to the Smackdown. Crazy Rich Asians, it's what it does. Yeah. You buy Crazy Rich Asians for $30 and this is what happens. Okay, so we got a little movie called Ages. Age of Aquarium, starring Water Ruffalo, coming up this week. So we'll see what that holds. Raul paid $45. Raul Garza paid $45 for that, and then I've got my first movie, Tully, coming out on the 4th of May. So stay tuned for that. I made Raul pay $45 for that. I bid him up. I did one successful thing, and I made people, I think, paid way too much. For particular movies, but I'm so gonna lose this, right? May the 4th be with you, Dale. You're gonna need it, says Gary. What the yeah, everyone, instead of celebrating Star Wars, go see Tully. Please. Your heart compels you, and you know it does. That's a funny thing. I don't think half of my slate are big enough to make it out here. If I was to pick a year where I'd go see every single one of my Smackdown movies, it's probably this year. Same. And if you want to follow along at home at any point, though, You can do that over at geek-io.net/smackdown. Or actually, I don't know. I have an idea, and I'll save it for an appropriate time and venue. How's everyone doing? We're kicking along here, doing a pre-show, getting warmed up, getting all loosey. I feel loosey, and this is going to be a mellow episode. So, continuing with my day on Saturday. So yeah, again, woke up 7 a.m. for an open home at 9:45. Did the mana pool at 11. Went and did an 8-hour shift at work from 3 till midnight, and then I stayed up until 7 o'clock Sunday morning, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up at 1 o'clock and got actually quite a bit done yesterday. I had a couple of videos edited. I got some editing done, got GLS prep done. And I knocked it out of the park yesterday. I did alright. I held my own. I was a bit slow off the mark, but I got there in the end. So what else? This is news. I was bored the other night. I think it was Thursday night. And I saw The Disaster Artist. You know, the James Franco movie, The Disaster Artist. The Room documentary, basically, excuse me, about the making of The Room, and more specifically, I think that movie is more about Tommy and Greg's friendship than anything else. It's shockingly good. Excuse me, that noise too. Filled with weird noises today. Yes, you do need to see it. I think it's a very real movie for me. Being a content creator and having friends involved with the creative process, that movie hit home for me in a lot of ways. That, you know, I moved because I thought it would be a better creative outlet and all that sort of stuff, you know. I thought it'd be better for me creatively, and so I moved, and then brought friends in and had crazy ideas, and some of them worked out, and some of them I use for content. But it's shockingly good. It's a tad long. I think it's an hour and 45-minute movie. Like, it's not short. It's kind of long, but that's okay. I think it's well paced. I said this as much in the Discord, geek-io.net/Discord. I said this in the Discord. I said it's surprisingly good, and it's shockingly good, and it's very well paced. I didn't say this in the Discord, and you're getting it. You're getting it exclusive right here. I was quite uncomfortable with the realness that came in the movie. Like, there was a very... I won't spoil it for people who haven't seen it yet, mainly Kerry, who haven't seen it yet. But there's a moment in the film that is very real, and I think will hit a lot of people quite hard. It's in regards to one of the... I have to dance around it. It's in regards to the making of one of the scenes in the film. I'll put it that way, in The Room. And how a particular person's character portrays themselves in that moment of filmmaking time. And that hit a chord with me, and it's gonna hit a chord for a lot of people. You know. Welcome to Mellowcast. I'm feeling mellow today. I don't know what. I need to get my energy levels up or something. Artificially. But I saw the Disaster Artist and it was really good. Loved it. What else? What else have I been up to? Also PSA, I said this last week and I'll say it again, the Generic Live hoodie giveaway closed 4 weeks ago. So please stop entering into the hoodie giveaway. There will be more giveaways. I'm actually thinking of doing a Generic Live home giveaway again here soon. We'll see how we go. I'll let you know. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll again announce it in the Discord and put it up here when we do have it, and I'll make sure that I don't get sick or we don't get flooded in between the giveaway entry and time. I'll give myself plenty of time. I learned a lot from that giveaway, but you can still pick up the Generic Live tapestry. That's the quarter 2 item, and you can also pick up the Generic Live tote bag, which is a permanent fixture to the shop. Home, the Generic Live home. This is the fun part of the show where everything refreshes because I haven't clicked on my screen in a long time. What else? Oh, if you make it through the actual... we do have a big show. We have a huge show planned today. But if you make it through the show, I think we've got one of the most bizarre BuzzFeed quizzes for the post-show I think I've ever seen or done in my life. It puts Tex-Mex, the hotness, the hot greatness of Mexican food against how you fit into society. More particularly, if you're an introvert or extrovert. Look forward to that. Because Tex-Mex and being an introvert and extrovert are somehow related. We'll find out for the post show for that. But we have a fun little show planned for a couple of minutes. What else? I'm trying to think of what else I've been up to. It's been a blur of a week. I'm in Melbourne next week, by the way, kids. Can't believe that's next week. May is next week. How is May next week? I have a lot to do between now and next week. I have to figure out when I'm recording a bank episode. bit.ly/askdale. Actually, why I need to put that point in here. I don't know why it wasn't in there. The thing is next week. Holy crap. No, it's the week after. There we go. The CJ Takeover show is the 13th. The thing is next week. Holy crap. I'm really looking forward to my Melbourne trip. I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's going to be a blast. Still, holy crap. Yeah, I know. How is May next week? I have to fit a GLS hangout as well as a GLS actual episode on the 29th and a bank episode in. And all the other shows that I do. I think I've got a liquid hand. I think I'm still on liquid handicap. No, I'm not on. No, I'm not on liquid handicap next Wednesday night. I'm on this week. This week's the epic conclusion? Question mark? Of DKC3. Ugh, boy, it was a real rough week this last week. It was a real tough time. That's a lot of podcasting. It's a lot. Cram it all into 1 week. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. There might be a couple of double up shows. Sunday, so many days, and this Wednesday's is Anzac Day, where we'll remember the fallen soldiers that went over to Gallipoli, and that's Wednesday. So nothing's open on Wednesday, and I've got a party that I apparently signed my name up for. It's alright. So Wednesday's a bank holiday, so I don't know what I'm gonna have to buy liquid handicap stuff on Tuesday. But I still have some of that pineapple stuff left in the fridge. I somehow over the weekend did not drink it all. I've still got the raspberry one. I think I've got one of the raspberry ones and 2 of the pineapple ones, but I enjoyed the pineapple one better. I have none of the botanically flavored very berry absolute one. They're gone. I think I'm going to do the bitter lemon next. Oh shoot, it's 8:01. Alright. Well, I was padding and I didn't have to pad. Alright. Bloop. Mix them all. I'll just mix them all in. Oh. That would be dangerous. That would be very dangerous. And that's coming from me. Alright. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Alright. Hey, everyone! Let's get the show started. We're gonna start the Jack Live show. I realize we're starting a bit late, but that's alright. It's fun. Alright. Let's do this thing. We're gonna go in 3, 2,